So have I got a great Dutch oven recipe that I'm sure you're going to love. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Holly with Let's Go Now Adventures, and boy do I have a great treat for you, and it involves the Dutch oven. So these are some ooey gooey, cheesy, garlicky, little bite-sized rolls. So this is what we need. We start out with some mozzarella cheese, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, some butter, garlic powder, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. And of course the Rhodes bake and serve dough. Now in this recipe it does call for the full package of Rhodes bake and serve dough, which is 24 rolls. However, what we like to use are the big size Texas rolls. So this way, in this video, I'm only going to be using half the amount, which is 12 rolls, because they are bigger. So to start out, I've taken the rolls out of the package, and I'm just letting them go ahead and thaw. Now you don't want them to start to rise, because by the time they've thawed, you want to get them into the Dutch oven. So we're going to give it a minute, let these rolls thaw, and then on to the next step. Okay, so to start out, I've got a Dutch oven liner. Now this is not necessary. You can make it just in your regular Dutch oven, but this makes cleanup such a breeze. So this is what I like to use. Okay, so we've got our liner. I'm going to go ahead and give it a good spray. And now our rolls have thawed and we're ready to cut them up into fours. I just use a pair of kitchen scissors. And we're just going to cut these little puppies up into fours and get them into the pan. Okay, so we've got all the dough in. It's cut up in nice fourth size pieces. And I've just gone ahead and let the butter sit out. It's a half a cup of butter. And so that's nice and melted. Now it calls for a tablespoon of garlic powder. So we're just going to go ahead and not exactly, but that'll work fine. And then it calls for a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. So we'll call that good. Okay, and then it calls for a cup of Parmesan cheese and a cup of mozzarella cheese. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get that mixed up. Oh my goodness, this looks delicious. It smells even better. Okay, now we're just going to put this over our rolls. Okay, so these are all ready to bake. Now, what we're going to do is put the lid on, and we want to bake these at 350 for about 40 minutes. So what we're going to do is put 8 charcoal briquettes underneath and 16 briquettes on top. That should make for about 40 minutes at 350. So let's go cook them. Okay, so there is the finished product. I've gone ahead and added a little bit of butter and it's just melting nicely. So I pulled it out and put it on a plate, all ready to serve. And it looks amazing. Oh, it's heaven. Heaven on a plate. Okay, so it's time for the Murphy review. Murphy, what do you think? He gives it a high 5. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you found this recipe helpful. I know this is one of Murphy's favorites. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button or hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be notified the next time me, Murphy, and John put out our next videos. So thanks again from Let's Go Now Adventures, and we'll see you next time.